The inaugural year of the Canadian Production Spotlight, and Remember is one of 4 Canadian movies that are being highlighted. What did you think when you found out about this honor?
I didn't think much because I hadn't heard about it before, but I just think any opportunity to promote the work that we do here is a great one. So I'm very happy to be included. I'm happy for our film to be included, and I'm looking forward to talking about it with all the exhibitors later and presenting the film to them.
It's interesting because we do so much around promotion for audiences, but I think it's really interesting that we're bridging that relationship and forging that relationship between filmmakers and the exhibitors. Why do you think that's important to do?
I just think it's important when you are trying to position a film in the marketplace these days for everybody to know who that film is for. And this is an opportunity for me to talk about the film to the people that are going to be presenting the film, to those who are paying for the film. So it's just nice for everybody to be on the same page about what we're trying to do and who we're going after before the film comes out, and to have a chance to kind of prepare for that, I think.
Show Canada really is about celebrating the big screen experience, seeing movies in a movie theater with a community. Is that still the dream as a filmmaker, to sit in that room as it goes dark and have that collective experience?
I think so. I mean, I'm myself increasingly becoming someone more and more who's watching content on other platforms and particularly at home. But I still, you can never. You can never forget that experience of like watching a movie for the first time with a big audience of people who are anticipating it as much as you are anticipating their reaction to it. So yeah, I mean, I think that'll never change. That'll never go away. I mean, we'll always, as filmmakers, want to experience that and want people to experience our films in that way.
It's fascinating to me that we're highlighting movies that are really kind of far away until we get to see them in the theater. So for those who don't know, what is Remember all about?
Sure. I mean, at its core, Remember is a revenge tale. The story revolves around an old man, a 90-year-old man played by Christopher Plummer, who is, he discovers that basically he's a Holocaust survivor, and he discovers that this Nazi officer who is responsible for the murder of his family some 70 years ago has escaped and is still alive and has been in hiding in North America the entire time. And he sort of discovers that this guy is still out there and sets about trying to find him and seek justice for what happened. It's a movie for adults. It's a serious, dramatic film, but it does take you on some unexpected twists and turns that I think are really satisfying to audiences of all different ages we're discovering. And I mean, it's a story that we think really needed to be told now, because it's kind of the last moment in time at which you could tell a story like this and it still be a contemporary story. The movie is set now, and it's about someone who is still dealing with the consequences and the aftermath of something that happened what seems like a lifetime ago, but he's still very much living in our reality, in our world. And as the title of the film suggests, it's important to remember these things because they shape who we are and what society has become today. And this was kind of the last opportunity to tell this story without it being a period film. The survivors who remain are of that generation and are few and far between at this point. So this was kind of it, and we just felt like it was a very timely story to tell.